Welcome to Gaia's Calling, where stories ignite your spirit and the earth whispers her secrets. I'm Brad Swift, a write-on-purpose author of eco-fiction and non-fiction, inviting you to become an eco-guardian. Together, let's explore the wonders of our world and take action to protect them. Listen closely. Gaia is calling. The climate crisis is not what you think. Uncovering the deeper truths that hold the key to humanity's future. So this is an introduction with the origin story of one cause. What if the climate crisis isn't the problem we think it is? What if it's not simply about carbon emissions, deforestation, or rising seas, but a symptom of something far deeper, embedded in how we see the world and our place in it? This is the question at the heart of One Cause. It's a project, a future book, and a purpose-driven journey that I believe could transform how we approach not just the climate crisis, but life itself. As we step into 2025, can I hardly imagine I even saying that, but yeah, it is 2025 when this will be published. A year that's ripe for renewal and recommitment. I invite you to join me in exploring the root causes of our disconnection from nature and the extraordinary opportunity we have to create a future of connection, collaboration, and regeneration. This article is the first in a series dedicated to uncovering the deeper truths behind the climate crisis and how we can shift from a mindset of problem solving to one of future creating. Together, we'll explore the root causes, the transformative potential of great truths, and how we can take meaningful action to create a sustainable, enriching future for all life on Earth. The spark of a revelation. Every meaningful journey begins with a spark, and mine came from an unexpected connection. While exploring eco-fiction communities online, here on Substack as a matter of fact, I discovered Marla Leiss's work on Substack and her eco chapter on School. It felt like finding a kindred spirit. Marla's posts and the conversations within her community resonated deeply with me, like a puzzle piece falling into place. I felt an electric sense of possibility, as if the universe was nudging me towards something greater. Then, on the morning of November 29th, 2024, came the dream. The dream that changed everything. I'm not one to put much stock in dreams, but this one hit me like a bolt of lightning. In the dream, I was at a meeting, I think it was a political one perhaps, where people were practicing what to say while canvassing. A woman that was leading the group interrupted, her voice ringing with conviction. "That's it! That's what we need to focus on." Her words ignited something in me. When it was my turn to speak, I felt an overwhelming wave of emotion as I said, "I've had such a great year. No, a great life. And I'm terrified that my grandchildren, Logan and Piper, won't have the same opportunity because of the climate crisis." The fear in my voice was raw, but so was the clarity. This wasn't an ordinary dream. This was a call to action. And that call has stayed with me ever since. The birth of One Cause. As I've reflected on the dream, I realized something profound. The climate crisis is not the cause. It's the effect. It's the result of centuries of actions shaped by deeper root cause, our collective belief that we are separate from nature. It's about how we, as a species, see ourselves in relation to the earth. For centuries, humanity has operated under the illusion of separation, resulting in dominating, exploiting, and controlling nature for short-term gain. This mindset has driven our systems, our behaviors, and ultimately our crisis. If we want to address the climate crisis, we must start at the source. One cause begins here, with the work of transforming how we think, feel, and act as a species. Why this matters? Well, as I've said before, I've lived a life of purpose and eudaimonic joy. But as I look at my grandchildren, Logan and Piper, I feel an undeniable responsibility. They deserve more than a livable planet. They deserve a thriving one, filled with beauty and abundance that I've been privileged to experience. As we explore more deeply in later articles, this isn't about fixing what's broken. It's about creating something new. It's about shifting from a mindset of separation to one of connection, from domination to collaboration, and from fear to possibility. Over the coming weeks and months, this series will delve into, number one, the root causes behind the climate crisis and how they shape our actions. We'll look at the great truths that can guide us towards a regenerative, harmonious future. And we'll look at practical steps each of us can take to bridge the gap between the world we have and the world we want to create. Through stories, insights, and actionable ideas, we'll explore not just how to address the symptoms, but how to transform the systems and ourselves. The new year of 2025 is the perfect time for this journey to reflect, to renew, and to recommit to ourselves, to each other, and to the earth. The climate crisis is much more than an environmental issue. It's a call to awaken, to connect, and to act. It's an opportunity for each of us to become heroes, visionaries, and collaborators in shaping a thriving future. So here's my invitation to transformation. If you join me on this journey through one cause, know that this is an opportunity for transformation at both the personal and collective level. I know I have already started experiencing that myself, and yes, it's not all that comfortable. Moving beyond our comfort zone never is. By the end of this journey, it is my intention that something profound will have shifted within us. Not just in our understanding, but in the very essence of how we see ourselves, our role in the world, and the possibilities that lie ahead. Together, we will, number one, face the great untruths. We will come to see the survivalist ways of thinking and being, rooted in fear, separation, and domination that have shaped our collective crisis. And together, we'll face these truths with courage, clarity, and compassion. That's the power of community. Secondly, we'll take responsibility. Now, not with guilt or blame, but with the empowering realization that change begins here, with each one of us, one choice at a time. And then we'll envision a new possibility. We will step into a vision of a regenerative, sustainable future where humanity collaborates with nature, thriving in harmony with all life. Now, this isn't some unreachable Pollyanna dream. It's a co-creation waiting for us to begin. And let me acknowledge the challenge. The road ahead, as I've said, will not be easy. It will be long, uncertain, and fraught with obstacles. But together we will discover that the journey itself, imperfect, messy, and deeply human, is what makes it meaningful. So, step onto the path. Simply by being here, by engaging with these ideas, you are already taking the first step. And by the end, it is my hope and prayer that we will be ready to take the next and the next, sparking conversations, making new choices, and inspiring others to join us. Let's face it, there are no quick fixes or easy answers here. This is the beginning of a hero's journey. It's about igniting a deeper commitment to creating a world where life can flourish, not just for us, but for generations to come, including Logan and Piper. By the time we finish one cause, we won't be the same human beings. We will be fellow collaborators, co-creators, leaders in a movement towards a thriving, sustainable world. So, the first step? Well, share the vision. Change begins with connection. As you step onto this path, I invite you to share one cause with those you love. Your family, your friends, your community. Together, we'll create ripples of change that spread far beyond what any one of us can do alone. The journey, yes, it's daunting, sure, but it is also vital, urgent, and profoundly worth it. By the time we're done, you'll see that this journey is about so much more than the climate crisis. It's an invitation to rise, to grow, and to create a future that we can all be proud of. Will you take the next step with me? The world is waiting. Let's begin. And a little PS here. I'll be honest with you, as excited I am about one cause, I'm also deeply aware of the magnitude of the challenge ahead. After over 35 years of writing and publishing, I've seen the power of words and stories to shape our reality. But I've also seen how daunting it can be to tackle something as vast and urgent as this. Again, transformation isn't easy. It's often messy, uncomfortable, and full of doubt. And yet it's in those very moments of uncertainty that the most profound changes can take root. So here I am, stepping into this work with a mixture of excitement and trepidation, fully committed to the journey ahead. And I don't pretend to have all the answers, but I do know that we cannot afford to sit idly by. This project is my way of standing up and saying, let's do this together. I hope some of you reading this, listening to this, will feel inspired to stand alongside me, to take this journey, embracing the challenges, and to help co-create a future we can all believe in. Let's take the next step, one cause, one truth, and one action at a time.